What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Diecast. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Shout out to all of the returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you. And welcome to any first-time viewers or new subscribers to the channel. Welcome. Today, set up in the parking lot at Tiny Town, we have some carbon fiber bodied Skyline GTRs. Starting from left to right, we have the Garage Active Skyline R32 wide body, dry carbon. This is made by Zanzo Studio, the laboratory. This thing is crazy. This is by far like my favorite piece in my collection. It's outrageous. It is a resin model. It's extremely light, extremely fragile, but the detail is unmatched, and for it being a real car in real life, just an excellent representation of it.
Carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber.
Crazy. Next up, we have the Focal Horizon Skyline R33. Now, this is not like a 400R version or anything, just a stock-bodied Skyline R33, but carbon fiber. Out of all the carbon fiber GTRs I have, this is probably the most realistic looking carbon. If you just look at it, you can kind of see how this one like has depth and just the way it changes when the light hits it. Definitely think this is probably the realest looking carbon. This one's a metal base, so it's extremely heavy, but the detail, engine bay, everything, this is an excellent model, and it is a roller as well. So Focal Horizon on that one. Next up, we have the Inno64 Malaysia Special Edition from, I believe this is 2023, possibly 2024, but I'm almost positive it was 2023. Full carbon R34, and let's see, some good details there on the back. You got the titanium exhaust on there. This thing is sick. So this one came with the possibility of a chase, which is what we see right next to it. I was lucky enough to order two from the same place, and one of them came, it was a chase, and the other one was the regular carbon. So I got lucky to get my chase for retail. These do have the high-rise rear spoiler instead of the regular low that we'll see on the CLDC release back here, but this thing is sick. Inno did a great job with this one. Carbon isn't as pronounced, but on a green car or a painted car like that, you're underneath the paint, so it wouldn't be as stand out as it would be just dry carbon, unpainted or untreated. Next up is the CLDC release. This thing is sick. Both this one and the green have the black Nismo LMGT4s. They put the gold LMGT4s on the regular carbon body. You can see this one has the low spoiler, but no biggie. This thing is sick. These guys are rollers. This one's a reluctant roller. The black is a solid roller. The green's a solid roller. The rears on this one roll, but the fronts are a little bit tied up, so no big deal. And then last but certainly not least, we have the Inno64 Liberty Walk Silhouette R35. This thing is gangster. So all of these guys are out in anticipation of today's video, which is a GRAIL piece that I've been chasing for some time and was lucky to find one just recently. Boom. This is the Inno64 Malaysia Special Edition, full carbon Skyline R32. If you are an Inno fan, if you know, you know. Extremely hard piece to find. Have not seen any for sale in probably the past couple years. And then two had popped up. One was on shop, the other was on eBay. I picked this one up on eBay. It was up for more than a reasonable price, so no biggie there. So let's get this out of the package and take a closer look. Boom. Yo. So both the R32 and the black R34 by Inno are both Malaysia Special Editions, just from different years. This one does not list the year of the Special Edition. It just says Malaysia Special Edition. But I know that the R34 was a release for the Malaysia Diecast Expo. This thing is sick. So this will complete the stock bodied 32, 33, 34 combo, as well as having the 35 in full carbon, and then of course the wide body R32 for the garage active kit. But yes, so let's zoom in here. So right off the bat, that carbon looks decent. Definitely not the best carbon out of the ones that I have, but you know, it is 164. This was probably the original GTR carbon car, so it just kind of set the standard, and everything else just kept getting better after this. But all in all, it's not terrible. From a distance, it looks amazing. Obviously, up close, it's going to be a little bit different. We got the gold Nismo LMGT4s on here with the red calipers in the back. I do see some inconsistencies in the tampo there and there. So it is what it is, not a huge deal. Door handle detail looks pretty decent. Windows are a little bit foggy for my taste. As far as I know, this was a brand new model. It did not say it was opened, and it did come in plastic. The mirror there with the reflective on it looks pretty good. But they did not give the B-pillar carbon, but no big deal there. Your GTR badge down here. Again, those gold Nismo LMGT4s. You've got like a treaded tire as well, so that looks pretty nice. Turn around and take a look at the front. You've got the beautiful lensed up headlights. Fitment looks excellent. I don't see any glue marks or anything like that, so shout out on that one. Skyline badge there on the hood. Grill, you've got a front mount intercooler, which you can see the end tanks there and there. No piping or anything like that. And then a decent front lip down here on the bottom. Move around to this side. Everything looks pretty much the same. You do see some more flaws in those graphics right there on the tampo for the carbon fiber, but again, it is what it is. This was an early model as far as carbon fiber bodies went, so I'm sure they touched it up through the process after this one. Gas cap detail looks decent as well. Turn around and take a look. You do get rear windshield defrosters and a rear windshield wiper, so sick there. Here is your GTR wing, so stock post right there, and then the overhang on the sides. Lensed up taillights look great. No glue marks or fitment issues on those. GTR badge and Nissan badge there. They did not give us a license plate, but there is a spot for one if you wanted to tampo one on. And exhaust detail looks alright. Nothing to write home about, but a little bit of depth to it. Nothing too crazy. So let's get this off of the base. We'll take a look at the base of the car and do our roll test. Boom, there it is off the base, and full roller. So nice. Wow, that's awesome. So sick. A little bit of reluctancy on this one, but everything's good. You can tell that rotor and caliper behind stay in place, so super sick. This is gangster. Take a look at this base real quick. So they did paint the drivetrain detail. So here's your transmission with the drive shaft heading to the back, and then you get your exhaust detail coming out right there. Again, it is screwed together, so if you wanted to take it apart and swap it, you could. Decent tread pattern on these tires, and then your model and all that information there. Inno64 branding there. Yes. No issues rolling. So finally have the completed Inno64 carbon fiber collection. Happy to lock that one down, and we'll be waiting. I'm sure Inno will be coming with an R33 very soon. Guys, let me know down in the comments what you thought about the review today. Do you guys have any of the carbon fiber cars represented in the back, or do you have any other carbon fiber cars in your collection? I do have an F40 Liberty Walk in full carbon, and I also have a McLaren Speedtail in full carbon as well. So just a couple other ones out there. These are definitely all my favorites right here. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, please Don't forget to smash that like button. Drop a comment down below. Drop a subscribe. We're going to keep pumping out these epic videos. Definitely got some good mail calls in recently that will be coming up. So stay tuned. And we'll see you guys very soon on the next one. One love.